Sonic the Hedgehog 2 just came out, and I decided to go see it as a continuing way of supporting the producers and director that made Sonic the Hedgehog 1 2 years ago. The reason why I went and supported them in the first place was because of the fact that they were willing to listen to fan feedback, which a lot of producers in Hollywood today are not willing to do. So I appreciate that. I want to encourage Hollywood producers to listen to their fan bases, and especially when criticism is, warranted and stuff. So I saw this movie. It came off as a very typical modern children's movie, but I feel like, unlike other modern children's movies, I felt like this respected the lore of the franchise that it's drawing from. So I really appreciated that. And I thought it did a lot to do world building, and I'm a big proponent of world building. Especially they did it with the addition of Tails and Knuckles, and they continued to develop Robotnik into what he would be, into Dr. Eggman, basically, the way Dr. Eggman looks in the games. And they brought other stuff from the games, including the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds. So it's kind of like a retelling of Sonic 3. Maybe a little bit of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. So yeah, Tails came off as Tails, looks up to Sonic, Miles Tails Prower, classic character, 30 years old now. That character was 8 years. The character was 8 years old, and that character debuted when I turned 8. So I have a little bit of a connection with Tails. We're practically the same age. But and then we had Knuckles, and I thought Knuckles was the coolest character after Sonic. I loved his look when Sonic and Knuckles first came out. And I loved his new abilities, and especially in the Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles game, he has his own, he has his own version of the same levels. So totally different pathways, totally different difficulty, and made Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 worth replaying as a result. And I liked Knuckles with Idris Elba playing him. I felt like he basically was the same character. He's very naive, very, honor-bound and stuff, and expected Robotnik to be the same. And of course, Robotnik is not honor-bound. He's just a wacky villain. I really like that. I really like, once again, I said I like the world building. We definitely see, this is gonna be a spoiler, but we definitely see the Chaos Emeralds, the Master Emerald, and Supersonic. So we see all that. We see the giant Death Egg robot, except it's way bigger than how it was depicted at the end of Sonic 2. And I thought it was just a wonderful thing to. I'm not going to go through the entire plot, scene by scene and stuff. I'm just going to give a very generalized outline and stuff. This takes place right after Sonic, the first Sonic movie. And Robotnik basically escapes with the help of Knuckles. He sends out a distress call. Knuckles comes with his ring portal, and they both escape. And Robotnik learns about the Master Emerald, the secret behind it. So they go and they attack Sonic at his house as part of the payment to find out and stuff. So basically, Sonic has the key to finding the Master Emeralds. So they go after Sonic. Sonic escapes thanks to Tails. Tails makes an appearance at the end of the first movie. So Tails basically comes to warn Sonic about Knuckles. Tails looks up to Sonic, just like he did in the old cartoons and, of course, in the old games. They basically decipher a map and stuff, and they learn that it's somewhere. They learn it's somewhere in Siberia, so they go to Siberia. They stay in a cabin, and they get in trouble with the Russians and stuff. It's a funny little dance off, and they go. They resume their search. They find the temple inside the mountain and stuff, and they get once again they get typical villain stuff. The villains follow them, wait for an opportunity to steal what they have, and there's another chase where they're going down the slopes of the mountain, and Sonic's basically trying to snowboard his way out, but there's an avalanche, so Sonic calls Rachel and Tom, who are in Hawaii, to basically open up a portal so they can escape. And they do, and they open up a portal in the middle of the wedding, so a bunch of snow comes out of the portal and destroys the wedding set and everything. So, and of course, it's the wedding of the sister-in-law. So, basically, once again, they're basically undercover agents at the wedding from the Guardian Units of Nations, who are, I think, in Sonic Adventure 2. And they basically capture Sonic and Tails and stuff. And so there's a little live action fight between Maddie and her sister Rachel and the gun members and stuff. And we're here to see Sonic. We're not here to see live action actors, being on screen for like 10 to 15 minutes without Sonic. I mean, people come here to see Sonic. So, but let's just say Sonic and Tails get rescued. They basically dispatch in a whimsical way the gun members and stuff, jokes aside. And basically they figure out, they find the Robotnik and Knuckles find that the underwater temple where the Master Emerald is being, protected. And so you go into Raiders of the Lost Ark territory where it's a typical dungeon, where there's booby traps everywhere, and you gotta be careful, or you'll get squashed by a big rolling ball, or there's spikes coming out of the walls, or poison arrows, stuff like that. Just all Raiders of the Lost Ark stuff. Sonic basically, has to take up the courage to run across the ocean to the island where the temple is, and basically manages to get there. And he tries to get to the Emerald, but he ends up getting into another fight with Knuckles. And while that's going on, Robotnik, Jim Carrey, basically uses it as an opportunity to go and take the Master Emerald, and he ends up absorbing it and becomes omnipotent of all things. So he's like emitting green lightning and stuff. So the fight gets taken back to Green Hill Zone. Robotnik, basically builds a giant robot that looks like the Death Egg Robo from Sonic 2, but like way bigger. And so, like, it's basically destroying Green Hills, which is where Sonic lives. And well, let's just say they managed to remove the emeralds from Robotnik, and then they basically shatter, and it becomes the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then Sonic gets the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then they become Super Sonic, and then he dispatches Robotnik, the giant robot, and everybody lives happily ever. Except for Robotnik. We don't know what happens to Robotnik. He just falls backwards, and we don't see him. The gun members are trying to go find where Robotnik is. He's missing, so he's probably still alive. And we find out, there's a 50-year-old file containing coordinates to a research facility which houses Project Shadow. And then we see, yep, you know it, Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic Adventure 2. So that's going to be the storyline for the next movie. So Sonic 3 is going to be like Sonic Adventure 2. So, I mean, I know I went into this really quickly, but this is this was a decent movie. It was a very fun movie. I wish they would have played more Sonic music instead of playing like frickin' Barracuda from Heart. I mean, I figured it'd be cheaper to play Sonic tunes. I mean, the Sonic tunes are iconic and they're awesome, and they're big part of the appeal of the game series. Obviously, besides the speed and the platforming, but still, that's pretty much my only issue. I mean, there's corny jokes for modern kids movies and stuff, but I thought it was very lighthearted. It was a lot of fun. I hope this movie succeeds, and I'm interested in seeing Sonic 3. I wonder if they'll cover it the same way that the Sonic X series covered Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff. So, we'll see. But I give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. The only thing is, I thought like the only detractions is the lack of Sonic music, which is a nitpick. The 10 to 15 minute fight between live action people and no Sonic or Robotnik and stuff, what we all pay to see. That was another issue I had, and I think that's pretty much it. So, but other than that, yeah, definitely go see this movie. And if you have kids, if you're my age, you're millennial and you have kids, take your kids to see it. They'll love it. Like my friend took his daughter to see it. She loved it. So go take your kids to see it. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely for kids. And check it out. Other than that, everybody, take care, stay nerdporeal, and I hope you enjoy my content. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you agree or disagree with my take. So other than that, everyone, take care.